bad oxygen sensor might seem like a tiny issue, but it can slash your fuel economy by up to 40% and even wreck your catalytic converter, a repair that often runs well over $1,500. The oxygen sensor, or O2 sensor, lives in your exhaust system and constantly reports to your car's computer whether the air-fuel mix is correct. Most vehicles have at least two sensors, and the one before the catalytic converter does most of the heavy lifting. These sensors usually last about 100,000 miles, but when they fail, the warning signs are hard to miss. In this video, I'll walk you through 7 common symptoms of a bad oxygen sensor. We'll start with the smaller issues and build up to the most expensive damage you absolutely want to avoid. Stick around to the end, because I'll also share a free one-page cheat sheet that can save you both time and money. Symptom number 7, failed emissions test. If your car fails inspection, a bad O2 sensor could be the hidden cause. Here's why. When the sensor feeds the ECU bad data, the engine may run rich, dumping in more fuel than it should. The catalytic converter can't keep up, so hydrocarbon HC and carbon monoxide CO levels spike, and that's an automatic fail. If you don't pass emissions, don't just blame the catalytic converter. Your oxygen sensor may be the real culprit. Symptom number 6, rough idle or shaking at a stop. When the sensor goes bad, the air-fuel mix gets thrown off. That leads to uneven combustion, and you'll feel vibrations through the steering wheel, seat, or even the whole car when idling. This shake happens because the engine isn't burning fuel efficiently, running either too rich or too lean. While your car may still drive, this is an early warning sign you shouldn't ignore. Symptom number 5, sluggish acceleration. Step on the gas and feel nothing? A faulty O2 sensor could be tricking the ECU. If it falsely signals rich, the computer cuts fuel when the engine actually needs more. If it signals lean, the ECU dumps in excess fuel. Either way, you lose smooth power and responsiveness. Hesitation while merging or overtaking can even become a safety issue. Symptom number 4, poor fuel economy. Notice you're filling up way more often? A bad oxygen sensor can make the ECU believe the engine is running lean, so it adds extra fuel unnecessarily. That extra gas doesn't make you faster. It just empties your wallet. According to studies, replacing a bad O2 sensor can improve mileage by up to 40%. That's the difference between filling up once a week versus every few days. By the way, the cheat sheet I mentioned earlier is linked below. I'll tell you exactly what's in it after we finish the list. Symptom number 3, check engine light plus trouble codes. Oxygen sensor problems often trigger OBD2 codes and light up your dash. Common ones include P0130, bad circuit, P0131, or P0132, low or high voltage, P0133, slow response, P0135, or P0141, heater circuit failure. But here's the catch. A sensor can still be failing without triggering a light yet. Always pay attention to how your car drives, not just what the dash tells you. Symptom number 2, engine misfires. False readings from a failing O2 sensor cause the ECU to adjust fuel incorrectly. That bad mix leads to incomplete combustion and misfires. You'll feel jerking, stumbling, or sudden power loss, especially under load. Misfires also dump raw fuel into the exhaust, which overheats the catalytic converter. Ignore it, and that $200 sensor problem quickly becomes a $1,500 plus repair. Symptom number 1, catalytic converter damage. This is the big one. A faulty oxygen sensor often causes the engine to run rich, sending unburned fuel straight into the exhaust. Over time, that fuel overheats the catalytic converter, melts the ceramic core, and clogs it. Once it's ruined, replacement costs can easily top $2,000, all from ignoring a sensor that costs a fraction of that. Catching these symptoms early saves gas, prevents misfires, and protects your catalytic converter. To make it easier, I've put together a free one-page O2 sensor cheat sheet. It includes the 7 key symptoms, the most common OBD2 codes, and average repair costs. You can grab it right now. Just check the link in the video description. And don't forget to subscribe for more car repair tips that save you money.